The Big Ten basketball tournament is presented by TIAA. Quarterfinal Friday here in Indianapolis. Features a team that won yesterday, Wisconsin, with Max Klesmit back in the lineup. One to advance for the right to play Eric Daly Jr. and the UCLA Bruins. What a matchup for game 2 of the day. The Wisconsin Badgers, the 5 seed, and the 4 seed, the UCLA Bruins. A rematch of a game that was just a 2-point difference in their first meeting. You take a look at the bracket as it stands now. Michigan State beating Oregon, advancing. They will play the winner of this game tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Illinois, Maryland, Purdue, and Michigan will vie for the last 2 spots later tonight here inside of Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Welcome to the floor. It's rocking again inside the arena. Stephen Bardo, Guy Haberman, Rick Pizzo will join us as well. What a great matchup between these two teams.
Yeah, I think we got a classic tale of two opposites. When you look at UCLA, they force the most turnovers in Big Ten conference play. You're looking at Wisconsin, the most offensively efficient team in the league. Something's got to give. We'll see here soon. Well, Bucky in our face back here.
Something we had in the last meeting that was unusual early in the year for UCLA, but has become more commonplace, is the play of Adai Mara. The 7-footer was fantastic.
Yeah, he sort of had a coming out party against the Badgers, and when you look at his 7'3" frame, you think, okay, he's limited. No, he's mobile. He can go over each shoulder, jump hooks, at the rim dunking, aggressive. He is really coming into his own and found his way in this game. And we'll see if he's going to be a factor like he was in this matchup, career-high 22 points.
Well, he's not the only 7-footer. He's not the only multi-dimensional young 7-footer. He's not the only guy playing his best basketball right now. Nolan Winter might have more confidence than anybody in this tournament the way he's going.
I agree. The pace and the feel of his game is so smooth right now. Nothing forced. He's hitting threes. He's getting into the post. You see he had 20 points against Butler, so he's feeling very confident on this floor, as well as 18 yesterday. Nolan Winter playing his best basketball of the season. Classic
colors in a classic matchup. Starting lineups coming up from our public address announcer, Gene Honda.
Good afternoon and welcome to Game 9 of the 2025 TIAA Big Ten Men's Basketball Tournament. Today's game features the Wisconsin Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Here's now time for today's Lock in the Win starting lineups presented by TIAA. Let's meet the starting lineups. At forward for Wisconsin, a 7-foot sophomore from Lakeville, Minnesota, number 31, Nolan Winter. At forward for UCLA, a 6'8" sophomore from Palmetto, Florida, number 3, Eric Daly Jr. At forward for Wisconsin, a 7-foot graduate student from Eagan, Minnesota, number 22, Stephen Crowell. At forward for UCLA, a 6'9" junior from Kennewick, Washington, number 34, Tyler Bilodeau. At guard for Wisconsin, a 6'4" sophomore from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, number 25, John Blackwell. At guard for UCLA, a 6'2" junior from Gardena, California, number 2, Dylan Andrews. At guard for Wisconsin, a 6'4" senior from Neenah, Wisconsin, number 11, Max Klesmit. At guard for UCLA, a 6'3" junior from Los Angeles, California, number 55, Sky Clark. At guard for Wisconsin, a 6'5" graduate student from North Omaha, Nebraska, number 9, Don Tanjay. And at guard for UCLA, a 6'6" senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 0, Kobe Johnson. The head coach of Wisconsin is Greg Gard. and the head coach of UCLA is Mick Cronin.
They're wearing their team.
I love it. Mick is sharp, man. He's always dressed.
You take a look at the starting lineups powered by Ram trucks. Those coaches are in the suit equivalent of their uniforms. And let's go to Rick Pizzo.
Adai Mara may not be in the starting lineup, but don't expect him to be on the UCLA bench for long. Had 22 points in that 85-83 win over Wisconsin earlier in the year. And though it's clear Mara will be much higher on Wisconsin's scouting report heading into this one than he was 2 months ago, Mick Cronin says he doesn't care. He believes this matchup with Mara against the perimeter-oriented bigs against Wisconsin is a huge add in UCLA's favor. As for Greg Gard, interesting to hear him say the benefit of losing against Penn State at the end of the regular season was it gave Wisconsin another game here in the tournament. They had to play on Thursday, but it allowed them to wash away some late season errors and maybe more importantly, get Max Klesmit back into their starting lineup, a guy who Gard believes is much more important to Wisconsin's team's success than his stat line would otherwise suggest.
Well, Rick, it was that loss combined with a UCLA win that allowed UCLA to take what was previously Wisconsin's 4 seed in this tournament. That means UCLA got the double bye. Wisconsin played yesterday, and so the Bruins make their Big Ten tournament debut here on quarterfinal Friday. Bilodeau and Crowell to jump it up. No trouble telling which team is which. The red and the white. And Max Klesmit handling first.